today. So please keep in mind the following. First, let's be on time. The SAA and the team will be sending the agenda in the chat box, so kindly read it. And second, please turn your cameras on so that we can see your beautiful and handsome faces and your facial expressions as you listen to the beautiful speeches today. And please keep your microphone on mute. Mute your microphone whenever you are not speaking, but please remember to turn it on when it's your turn to speak. And please be fully present and have fun. Pay attention and participate actively. Use the chat box to leave any feedback or encouragements to our speakers. So let us all welcome to our president, Toastmaster Galvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Melanie. So before I open the meeting, as usual, I would like to ask all of you to unmute yourself. I still see all of you muting yourself, so please unmute. So we cannot see that red slash microphone in your screen. I still see a lot. Come on, unmute. Just unmute. Because I only will ask this once, okay? Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Okay. So for all of, welcome for all of you, for all of the participants here in tonight's meeting of SCBD Toastmasters. And also for the members, for the visiting Toastmaster, and also for guests. And particularly for first-time guests. Maybe you are confused. Happy morning. This is so not morning in Southeast Asia. This is so already late in the night, right? So what is actually happy morning? Happy morning is actually just a simple way. Okay, my camera is suddenly... Okay, my camera is going back online. Okay, so happy morning is basically just a way for us to lift up our spirit, right? We are so late in the night. We have run through five working days, very tired. So we will close this week with a high spirit, right? By attending this SCBD Toastmasters, and we would like to lift your spirit by first saying happy morning to keep our spirit just like when we wake up. So welcome to all of you. And for first-time guests, let me just introduce you what is actually SCBD Toastmaster. So SCBD Toastmaster is part of the Toastmaster International, whereby Toastmaster International is a 97 years old organization, 97 years old, an old one, really. And Toastmaster International is present in over 140 countries. So wherever you are, if you are in KL, if you are in Singapore, if you are in Moscow, in New York, you can almost always find a Toastmaster club in that city that you are currently in. So you are not only constrained here in SCBD Toastmaster, you can also join any other Toastmaster club. And even in Jakarta, there are a lot of Toastmaster club, like the club of Toastmaster Tesar. He is from Jakarta Toastmaster. There's also Essential. There's also Jakarta Motivator. There's a lot of Toastmasters club here in Jakarta. And any guest, you can always join our Toastmaster meeting and in any club. So then, but there is guest, there is also member. And to be a member, you have to be a paid member, to be honest, right? You have to pay something. So what is actually the return of becoming a member, right? You have to pay something. And if it's the same as a guest, then there's no benefit of becoming a member, right? So let me just share a little bit to you about the benefit of becoming a member. So can you see my screen? Can anyone confirm if the screen is okay? Not yet.
Okay, now it's fine.
Okay, now. Okay, so this is the pathway. The pathway, just imagine it's just like a curriculum and college curriculum in school, right? Education curriculum. So by becoming a member in Toastmaster, it is just like you are running through a bachelor degree of communication, right? So if you would like to become a bachelor in communication, then you have to complete several subjects in communication degree. And it's actually similar in Toastmaster, because in Toastmaster, you as a member, you have some pathways, some curriculum education that you are encouraged to complete. So For example, you would like to first make your speech becoming more persuasive. So you can take the persuasive influence pathway. And then after that, after completing this pathway, then you can take, maybe you would like to, oh, I would like to be more humorous in my speech. Then you can take the engaging humor. And all of these 11 pathways are for you to take if you already become a member. And after you complete, you don't have to complete all 11, of course. You can complete one, you can complete two, you can complete any combination of these pathways. And of course, the hope is that after you complete the pathways, then you become a much better communicator and a much better public speaker. That is the goal of becoming a member in Toastmaster Club. And that's about becoming a member in Toastmaster. How about becoming a member in SCBD Toastmaster, right? So just like what I have explained, that there are many Toastmaster Club, even in Jakarta, even in South Jakarta itself. So why choose SCBD Toastmaster? In SCBD Toastmaster, our mission is to work systematically to prove that you are wrong. What do we mean by that you are wrong? Okay, so first let me just explain a little bit about the first part. Our mission to work systematically. So we have procedures. We have procedures that have been being put in place by the education team, by the committee, that to make everything run smoothly between the members, between the committees, so that everyone can complete their projects in the pathways, right? And to prove that you are wrong, it means that if you think that you are not a good public speaker, no, you're wrong. You can be a good public speaker. And if you think that, oh, I'm already good, no, you are also wrong. You can be a much better public speaker. So that is the point that we would like to make sure that you always be aware that you can be even better and better. That's what we mean by proving that you are wrong. And our tagline is that you are almost. By becoming a member in SCBD Toastmaster, you are almost achieving your goal. But then again, it is still almost. So you have to run for it, to strive for it. And then even after you run through it, you strive for it. You have to still try to attain it, right? That's why we say that you are almost there. And then after that, after completing all of the Toastmasters projects and everything, we hope that you can achieve the goal that you would like to achieve. That's all from me about the introduction of Toastmaster and SCBD Toastmaster. So let me open the meeting with the sound of my usual power bank. That's the sound. And to open this meeting, let us check this out.
Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Thank you for joining us tonight in this special meeting. And thank you for sharing your precious time with us. I can assure you for the next 2 hours, you will have lots of fun and lots of takeaway and inspirations to take home. So uh, today, my name is Dentia, first of all, and today I will be your Toastmaster of the meeting, or what we normally say it's similar to MC, and I will guide you throughout the session. First, let me share you the detail for today's meeting. So as you have seen on the video, tonight's theme will be behind the scene, right? And for this theme, we normally have a word of the day that complements the theme. So word of the day for today is act. It is a verb it can also be a noun, but this example that I'm using now is a verb, which is to take action or do something. And to use this act in the sentence, you can use something like this. They follow the man who was acting suspiciously. So act as a verb can change into verb ing, verb 3, verb 2, or anything that related to the sentence. Okay, so why we choose the theme, this theme for tonight? Because apparently on the 30th of March happens to be Indonesian or National Film Day or National Movie Day. Actually, I just come to know today. And so to commemorate that or to celebrate that day, we have this theme today. And today's we have three sessions. We will have three sessions. The first one being the prepared speech session. This is available only for the members, the paid members, like what Toastmaster Galvin said. And each members will deliver a speech within 5 to 7 minutes. And then there's also a table topic session on the second part. And in the session, members visiting Toastmaster as well as the guests could participate. So I encourage you all to act actively and join the table topic session later on. Okay, and last but not least, and the most important one will be the evaluation session, which is also available for the members only. And so, because this is three levels of events, I could not do this alone, of course. For that, I would call my fellow team member and also those who taking an important role in this meeting to be a successful one. Let me call first the actor who will lead the evaluation session, which is Toastmaster Nugraha. Toastmaster Nugraha, are you there?
Yes, Toastmaster Andhyka.
Okay, you may introduce your role and your team to the audience.
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Andhyka. Happy morning, everyone. So hope all of you have a good week for today. And so my fellow Toastmasters and guests, my name is Nugraha, and I'll be the general evaluator for tonight's meeting. I will evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. So during the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happened in this session, and what is also supposed to happen. So I will evaluate the meeting flow and how duties are performed for each evaluators. So at the end of the meeting, I will share my feedback report related to this session. But tonight, I won't be alone. I won't be alone that evaluate all the session. I have a team, strong team, support team that hugely gonna be supporting me throughout the session. First area is the speech evaluators. So TM Galvin, TM Melanie, and TM Garda, they will be the speech evaluators. They will listen to the prepared speech carefully and provide feedback to the speakers. So second one, we have our grammarian that will take a note of your grammar and everything, but I will not explain it furtherly, but I will hand over to TM Rizky to explain what is a grammarian. Let's hear it from the TM Rizky.
Sorry, I think he will be late.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Yeah, maybe next one, we will introduce our timer that will take a look into the how time goes on for every session. But for more introduction explanation about timer, I will hand over to TM Uyun. Over to you, TM Uyun.
Thank you, G. Nugraha. Happy morning, everyone. My name is Uyun, and today I'll be your timer. What does a timer do? Basically, I will time every prepared speaker, table topic speaker, as well as the evaluator. For prepared speakers, we have to type 4 to 6 minutes for icebreaker for Toastmaster Andhyka, and then for Toastmaster Aisyah and Toastmaster Tyas, they will have 5 to 7 minutes. And for table topics, dear guests, please pin my video when you are speaking, because I will change my background to be like this. For table topics, when it hits 1 minute, I will change the background to green. When it's 1 minute 30 seconds, it will be yellow. And then when it's 2 minutes, it will be red. What does it mean? When it's green, meaning that you are eligible to be voted to be the most favorite speaker. And when it's red, meaning that you have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. So please finish it and after I turn on green and before 30 seconds after I turn on the red one. And for evaluators, you will have 2 to 3 minutes to give your evaluator. And later, after each session, I will give the report in the chat box. Thank you. Back to you, Ji Inugraha.
Thank you so much, Tia Nguyen, for the thorough explanation about the timer. The next one, we also have another important role, which is the WOD counter. So to hear more details about the role, what is RWOD counter, let's hear it from our TM Dui. Over to you, TM Dui.
Thank you, GE. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy morning. Good morning.
Happy morning.
Okay, I serve as and word of the day counter. So what does it mean? I will work in silence, counting and other filler words such as and also repeated words such as I, like when you start recalling words. And then, of course, the word of the day. Don't forget to use it as many as possible and fill this meeting with a lot of filler words and word of the day. Thank you. Over to you, GE.
Thank you so much, TM Dwi, for the explanation related to the RWD counter. Last but not least, I'm going to call our Tom again, I think, but she will also take the role of a ballot counter. So over to you, Tim Dientia.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. Tonight, I will also be your ballot counter. So my role as a ballot counter will be to provide you with the link so you can vote the eligible speakers for tonight. And those that get your voting can be the best or our favorite speaker. And it will be announced in the Hall of Fame later on. Back to you, Toastmaster Nugraha.
Thank you, Tim Dientia, for the explanation related to the ballot counter. So I think that's all for the evaluator introduction. I'm going to hand over again to Toastmaster of the meeting, Tim Dientia.
Thank you. So remember, guys, when you're speaking, please do not forget to pin the timer. So then you won't lose the timing. You will be speaking according to your allotted time, and then use the word of the day as much as possible, as many as possible. Our word of the day is act. And last but not least, don't be afraid to speak, because later on our grammarians will provide you with the suggestion or recommendation if you make any mistakes. All right. So before we continue to the first and the most interesting session, I want you all to think about one movie, any movie. It could be national or international movie, but not just any movie. It should be something that gives you motivations or inspirations. I want you to type in the chat box if you have any. Type the movie name and why do you like that movie so much. All right. Later on, I will come back to maybe some of you with the questions about that movies. And so moving on is the first session, which is the prepared speech session. Our first performance is Toastmaster Andhyka will deliver his icebreaker for his second pathway. And to introduce him, I will call our president, Toastmaster Galvin. Toastmaster Galvin, please come up on stage or screen to introduce and explain the objectives of Toastmaster Andhyka.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dientia. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are so blessed for us to hear the speech, the second icebreaker speech of Toastmaster Andhyka. So Toastmaster Andhyka is a very great speaker. He has completed several projects, a lot of projects in his first pathway. Now in his second pathway, he will deliver another icebreaker speeches, which an icebreaker speech is the first speech of any pathway, right? Whereby it is mostly to introduce oneself to the club, to the participants of the meeting. And I think in his speech tonight, Toastmaster Andhyka will somehow tell us something really personal to himself, right? So, without further ado, please welcome Toastmaster Sumarsono. Mistake, Toastmaster Sumarsono.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bati. Am I audible?
Yes.
Who in here love mistake? Could you please raise your hand? As predicted, less than 10% of people here love mistake. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, I'm gonna share with you one of my biggest mistakes in life. In 2005, I went to the United States to pursue my master's degree. I was very confident before coming to America because I had learned English since I was elementary school. I got enrolled in English courses. I watched English children's TV shows, and I really love to watch Hollywood movies. However, the hard moment came through during my first week in the States. I went shopping. I went to the restaurant, and I went to the movie. Most of the locals kept me repeating my words. They say, pardon me, excuse me, or even they say, sorry, I didn't catch that. I really hated that. And it really hit my pride when I was walking with my Indian friends and my Saudi Arabian friends. The local understand them very well. So what's happening to me? I thought I was fluent, but then I wasn't. I became shy. I didn't want to speak to anybody. But then, next few days, I went to my international student advisor. His name was Jeff. Jeff, tell me the truth. Do you understand what I'm saying? And Jeff was kind of puzzled. What do you mean, Andhyka? Do you understand my words? Am I really fluent? Well, I would say you are most fluent. Yeah, I would say yeah. You're fluent. Why aren't you so sure? Am I not fluent enough? So the inconfidence, the lack of confidence made me really aggressive when I asked Jeff. And then Jeff said, okay, hold on. What happened? And I said to Jeff, you know what? The last few days, most of the locals didn't understand me. I thought I was fluent enough, but I didn't, and I wasn't. Why do you think that you're not fluent? Because they kept me repeating my words. I hated that. Well, actually, I know what happened here, Andhyka. Actually, they're not familiar with your accent. Wait a minute. Do I really have an accent? Of course, Andhyka, you do have accent. Really? Indonesian accent? Because I can sense Indian accent, maybe a Saudi Arabian accent, but I cannot hear the Indonesian accent. Well, I can tell you that you have the accent, but actually, accent is not important. But you know what, Jeff? As an international student, I want to blend in. I want people accept me here. So I want to get rid of my Indonesian accent. I hate my Indonesian accent. And then Jeff said, wait a minute, Andhyka, don't do that because it is a mistake for international students to get rid of their original accent. And I asked Jeff, why? Because you know what? people will appreciate you more if you speak fluently with your original accent. They don't care about your accent. They just want to understand you. Okay, so, but how can they understand me better? Well, first of all, you have to be confident. Act like an ambassador of Indonesia. So you just need to listen to them actively, and then you imitate the way they talk. You learn their words, you learn their expression, and you talk to more people, and you talk more often. Okay, I'll do that. So I did that, and I improved my English. So those last 4 advices from Jeff actually brought me to Toastmasters. So before I joined Toastmasters, I thought, again, I was fluent enough. But then the first 2 meetings of Toastmaster really proved me wrong, because I could enjoy other people speaking. I could learn from them, either the way they deliver the speech, the content, from the people who are fluent enough, but also from people who aren't fluent. So that really opened my eyes. That's why I love SCBD Toastmasters, because we can learn from each other. The platform enables me to learn more and more. So my fellow Toastmaster and guests, not speaking English fluently isn't a mistake. Not speaking English as your mother tongue isn't a mistake. But not wanting to learn more is a mistake. And not trying to improve yourself is a big mistake. Back to you, Tom.
Wow. Give a round of applause. That was very inspiring. Yes. We should not let ourselves down because we are not good enough in something, right? There's always a way to improve ourselves. And of course, in Toastmaster, we learn how to improve ourselves by giving a speech and also getting evaluations of from our speech. So before we move to the second speaker, I saw some of the answers on the chat box. Let me ask Toastmaster Garda. He answered Hidden Figures. What that movie about?
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. So, if anyone heard or noticed about the story of Catherine Jenkins and the other 2 Black American women striving for the positions and working at NASA at that time in 1970s, at that time, it was about the races, and that the Black and the colored people, they didn't have the opportunity as the same as the white people got at that time. But Catherine Jenkins, with her 2 friends, strive for the opportunity, the equal opportunity, and they proved it as one of the NASA scientists that could get across the astronaut from the United States to get travel to the outer space and get back safely according to the exact equal mathematician at that time. And
Oh,
that also teaches us when we try and when we believe in the good cause that we bring to the table, eventually with the hard work, everything can do come true.
interesting. I think that will be on my bucket list to watch after this meeting. All right, now we shall continue our meeting. The next speaker will be our new member, Toastmaster Aisyah, and this is her Level 1 Project 2A. To introduce her, let me call upon the screen Toastmaster Melanie. Toastmaster Melanie, the screen is yours.
Yeah, there. So, happy morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker for tonight's meeting, Toastmaster Aisyah. She will be delivering her first speech in Level 1, Project 2, Evaluation and Feedback. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback on a second speech. The purpose of the speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. Without further ado, let us all welcome Toastmaster Aisyah playing Tetris. Playing Tetris, Toastmaster Aisyah.
Thank you, Taya Melanie. Happy morning, everyone. Do you remember about the recent chess match which was held in Deddy Corbuzer's YouTube? Yes, there was a chess match between Dewa Kipas and Grandmaster Irene. That was really interesting. And it has also reminded me to my childhood memories.
And now we go.
In my childhood memories when I was a kid, I had two favorite games. The first one is chess, and the second one is Tetris. When I was 8 years old, my grandfather used to teach me how to play chess with my little brother. It was really interesting because chess introduced me how to think strategically. And also, chess introduced me how to think cautiously. It means when we do X, then Y will happen. If I capture the bishop, so I will weaken their formation. If I move my pawn to the edge of the chessboard, so it will become a queen. If I move my knights over here, it will become something else. I will win, for example. Every right decision will lead me into the good thing, into a checkmate. For me, at that time, chess is about winning the game. Chess also introduced me to the idea of the opponent, black versus white, I versus you, how to win from you, how to win the game, how to avoid from lose, how to think strategically so I can win. Soon after that, my elder brother got his very first Game Boy. Do you remember about that? That's really interesting because after my older brother got his Game Boy, our attention was attracted to Game Boy. And also, there are a lot of games on the Game Boy, and one of them is my favorite, which is Tetris. I like Tetris so much. The game is about tidying up the falling bricks and tidying up, arranging it into the perfect shape. When the bricks are arranged without any gaps, it will disappear automatically. The faster we play the Tetris, the longer we play the Tetris, the faster the bricks will falling down. That's really depressing and frustrating because it put us in the random situation. However, we need to think very calmly. We need to think very strategically how to manage ourselves, how to keep our self-control so we can still arrange those bricks into a perfect arrangement. So Tetris, things are implied from those two games, especially about the way we see the competition. Chess, in my opinion, is about competing with your opponent, losing or winning. However, in contrast, Tetris is a repeated game that cannot be won, a game that doesn't confront us with other people as opponent, because the real opponent itself is our decision to place random chunks and come without pause. In order to be neat and deliver, we need to the next opportunities. Apart from that, Tetris also keep us focused in making better score than before. Do you remember in playing Tetris, we got the score, and then we see the score, and then how to win from the former self is to win the score, to set a new score, which means we actually is for me beating our former self. We don't compete with any other else, but compete with our former self. This story about Tetris game reminds me to the small conversation with friends. that the essence in life journey is not about winning from others, but winning from ourselves. And the author, Ernest Hemingway, said that nothing is noble by defeating others. For that glory is when we can beat ourselves, beat the ego, and beat the past. If life is about I versus you, someone will fall into defeat because competition makes one compare himself to others. While Bill Gates said that comparing ourselves is actually the thief of happiness. Now I have to change my perspective in order to have a calmer life. That life is more or less like a Tetris game. So when we succeed in conquering ourselves, there will be many gold and opportunities ahead. And of course, now I'm not competing with someone else, rather than I'm competing with myself. Thank you. Back to you, G.
Oh, interesting. See, learning can be from anything, even from playing a game, you still can get something to learn. And it's also similar to the things behind the scene, like if we compare our lives to a movie, for example, and we see that one movie is doing very good. Suppose the box office movie hitting $1 million or $1 trillion revenue and good review, we can also consider that our success in life. But to have that success, we have to be able to look into our behind the scene, the things that are to be done in order to achieve the success. Like for example, the struggle, the challenges, those are the things behind the scene if we compare our life to the movies. But interesting session and interesting speech from Toastmaster Aisyah. Thank you for sharing. Next, and the last speaker will be Toastmaster Tyas. Yeah, Toastmaster Tyas will deliver her level 2 project 1. And to introduce her, I will call her evaluator, which is none other than our Kim Kardashian. Mr. Kim Kardashian or Toastmaster guy.
Thank you, Madam Toastmasters of the meeting. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Today, I am grateful for introducing one of our outstanding members in SCBD Toastmasters because Toastmaster Tyas will deliver her level 2 project 1 on her pathway of strategic relationship about the leadership style. So the purpose of this project is for the member to identify her primary leadership style and to share some aspect in her primary leadership style and discuss leadership styles in general. I am looking forward to seeing how Toastmaster Tyas will share and act as a leader. Without further ado, Toastmaster Lintang Ayuning Tyas, leadership expectation, Toastmaster Lintang Ayuning Tyas, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. Yeah, am I audible, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, my leadership expectation. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. What comes to your mind when you hear the word leadership? Please share your thoughts via chat. I want to know what is your opinion. Motivating, okay. Any other thoughts? Okay, for now, no other thoughts. Okay, supporting, walk the talk, art of leading people. Yes, I completely agree with you. Thank you for sharing. So what is leadership? There are some thoughts about what leadership is, but I will quote Kevin Cruz, the CEO of LeadX. Leadership is a process of social influence which maximize the effort of others toward the achievement of goal. Kevin Cruz also emphasized some key elements of this definition. There are 4 key elements. The first, leadership stems from social influence, not authority or power. Second, leadership requires others, and that implies they don't need to be direct reports. No mention of personality traits, attributes, or even a title. There are many styles, many paths to effective leadership. And the last, it includes a goal, not influence with no intended outcome. At my workplace, every year we have to define our objective of current year for our performance management. Unlike the previous year, this year, we should define our leadership expectation as one of our objectives. For me personally, this is a very interesting challenge because in my current position in product management, it is more to individual contributor. Also, I need to have a very close collaboration with the other function, especially the sales team. I need to make sure that the sales team able to execute the strategies, despite they are not my direct subordinates. But again, referring to the leadership key elements of Kevin Cruz, leadership requires others, and they don't need to be the direct reports, right? In this process, to determine my leadership expectation, I'm wondering, what kind of leader do I want to be? From my experiences, I tried to identify what leadership qualities do I admire from others. In my previous manager invests his time to really know his subordinates, to know about our family. He always remember our birthday. If we made a mistake, he never angry at us, but he will discuss it with us, what was wrong and what we could do better next time. He makes time to really listen to us, involve everyone in the discussion and decision making. And then my colleague, she is a very senior manager with a lot of subordinates. Even in a very high pressure situation, she still managed to create a very positive ambience for her team. She prioritized her team needs before her own needs, invest the time to coach, to challenge her team to keep growing, encourage her team to always showing the outstanding performance. And lastly, my current manager. She is a very hard worker, persistent, and lead by example. She care very much about our development. She believes in our capability and always give us a chance and opportunity to involve in challenging projects that will improve our skill and knowledge. She always allocate her time to coach and go side by side with us to ensure that we could pass every challenging task, how hard the task is. Those qualities also inspire me to be a leader as good as them. Actually, it is a very great timing that when I need to determine my leadership expectation at my workplace, I have to write this speech about understanding my leadership style in Toastmaster. That's why you need to join Toastmaster. It's really give you a lot of benefit in life. My vision of a good leader evidently reflected in the Toastmaster questionnaire about my leadership style. The 4 highest score are democratic, affiliative, coaching, and altruistic. From this result, I tried to compose the leadership expectation as follows. Be innovative and think outside the box to overcome hurdles and unexpected events by encouraging our team to think in a new, innovative ways to overcome hurdles and unexpected events. to speak up and share their opinions proactively, always accepting contrasting opinions and engaging in healthy debates and constructive conflict to ensure we reach the right decision for the business. Wish me luck. Hopefully, I could act as a good leader and implement this leadership expectation as expected. Let us become a good leader, the kind of leader that people will follow voluntarily, even if we had no title or position. A good quote: before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. But when you are a leader, success is all about growing others. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tyas. I love the closing quote. It was really a real thing that we need, to have a leader that can also motivate us and push us to be on their level. It's very difficult to find, and I wish you all the best. I hope you'll be one. Oh, sorry, was I mute?
No, I was on mute. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay, why is it keep on muting? Okay. So I think we all done with the prepared speaker. I encourage everyone to give their feedback or encouragement to all the speakers, speaker 1, 2, and 3, Toastmaster Andhyka, Toastmaster Aisyah, and Toastmaster Tyas, through the private chat box or through the chat box publicly. It's fine if you want to give good comments. And then to close this session, let me ask the timer, the first session, let me ask the timer about the eligibility of all speakers. Toastmaster Uyun?
Yes, thank you. I have shared in the chat box that all speakers are eligible to be voted. Thank you for
Ooh,
maintaining the time very well. Back
thank
to
you,
you.
and good luck, everyone. As a ballot, I will shortly send you the link to vote. Now, meantime, as I'm preparing my link, let me introduce you and bring you to the second session, which is table topic session. Yay! And this is the session that we all have been waiting for, especially for the guests and visiting Toastmaster, because in this session, everyone can participate. So to lead this session, I will call upon the screen Toastmaster Ishraki. Toastmaster Ishraki?
All right, thank
The
you.
screen is yours.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe, sorry to interrupt, sorry. Toastmaster Ishraki, I would like to suggest to
Photo.
have a photo session,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, my bad. All right. I'm so sorry, Toastmaster Ishraki. Let's have a photo session first, and I think it will be led by Toastmaster Andhyka. Sure. Toastmaster Andhyka.
Okay, thank you, Tom. So everybody, please turn on your video, because we want to have this memorable moment documented. We still see some of you have black screen. So if you can have your video open, that would be great within 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So now first pose, 1, 2, 3. One more. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Tom.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka. And Toastmaster Ishraki, the screen is yours.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. And guys, this is the hottest session because all of us can enjoy this session, and I hope all of you guys give your contribution in this session. So let me share my screen first. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen, but we cannot see you, Toastmaster Raki.
Wait. Am I visible now?
Still no, but I think you can continue.
All right. So welcome to Table Topic Scene. I just remind you the WOD now is act. So I would like to invite you, any Toastmasters and guests, to join our table topic. So maybe you can write your name on the box, on the chat box. All right. Maybe some of you feel nervous. So I choose the first table topic speakers is Toastmaster Shauki. Toastmaster Shauki, are you there?
Hello.
All right.
You choose lah.
All right, Toastmaster Shauki, the topics for you is if a movie of your life were to be made, who would you like to play you and other significant people in your life? Just take a notes. This is on this session. You just have 1 until 2 minutes to explain your answer.
Let me analyze the table topics first. 30 seconds to think.
Yes. Are you ready?
To be honest, no. To be honest. Okay then. I'm gonna humiliate myself, but okay.
All right. So the screen is yours, Toastmaster Shauki.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first ever premiere of a movie called Life of Shauki. The big star, the main character of this movie is Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson will be taking the role as Shauki. Shauki, the amazing boy. He was always curious about life itself, and he is super buff. Super buff. He is so buff that it makes Hulk look like a child. And of course, another big role or another main character is, of course, his ex, which is gonna be played by Gal Gadot. Yes, Gal Gadot. Now, in this particular movie, we're gonna see the best scene. The scene when he break up with his ex. Dwayne Johnson sturdily stand in front of his ex, or should I say Shauki stand in front of his ex. His ex said to Shauki, we should break up. The world cracked. The sky become dark, and there's a lot of lightnings coming everywhere. Shauki was very shocked. He was very terrified. And of course, but also, he's also happy at the same time, because he just found out that his ex is actually stabbing him from the back. Yes. But he learned a very, very valuable lessons from that moment. Rather than searching for someone that will love you, you need to love yourself. Because again, a true definition of love is being able to love yourself and appreciate the things that you have right now. So please, watch the premiere of the Shauki Life, coming in theater very soon.
All right. What a great story. I hope it will be happen soon. Dwayne Johnson and Gal Gadot in one movie and talk about Shauki, and it was amazing. Thank you so much, Shauki.
Oh, I hate you so much.
All right, for the next, let's check the list. Maybe I will call Lucky, guest Lucky, soon to be Toastmaster Lucky.
Hey.
Hello, soon to be Toastmaster Lucky. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. All right. The topic for you is it's only after we've lost everything that we are free to do and to do anything from the Fight Club.
Oh, okay. It's only after we've lost everything that we are free to do anything.
Yes.
Well, actually, I'm not familiar with the Fight Club. So, uh,
I will give you.
what does this mean? Should I make an imaginary story like how he did, or
Yes.
oh, it's only after we've lost everything that we are free. You know what? Actually, I am in here number 4. So this table topic is not, in line with the list.
Yes, because I just shuffle.
Oh, great. Okay, it's only after. Okay, so I'm going to talk about uh, Avengers. So this movie called Captain America and um, uh, the Black Widow. So the Black Widow and Captain America, they work together and they try to save the world. And the Captain America, he just woke up from the cold ice, if you know what I mean. I forgot, it was long movie, long time ago. And uh, 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 okay, actually, I don't really know about this topic. Sorry.
All right. Is it enough?
It's enough because this is my second time and I don't really know about the Fight Club Tyler.
All right. So thank you so much for your try.
Sorry.
It's okay. At least you try. At least you try, then never, right?
Thank you for the chance, though. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lucky. And I will call the next table topic speaker. Let me check. Erica. Hello, Erica. Are you there?
Hi. Hello.
All right. The topic for you is tell us about the worst movie you have ever seen. You have 1 until 2 minutes to explain your table topic. Just tell me if you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
The screen is yours.
Okay. Hello all. This is my first time to be joined in the Toastmaster, and the first movie that I have ever seen is about my brother want to want me to join him to see one movie, and then they don't he didn't tell me about the movie, and then when I see it and when I saw that it's the pocong movie, I'm very afraid of pocong movie. So all the time from the first first time until the end, I'm close your eyes. So just hear the sound. It's very make me afraid. So this is the first movie that I have ever seen. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Erika. At least sometimes the sentence from Indonesia is more scarier than sentence in UK, in Europe, and in USA actually. But
Yes, it's more.
that's the treasure of our country, right? The scariest what the scariest haunt, the scariest ghost, I think.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your
Thank
time,
you. Thank you.
Master Erika. Hopefully we can see you as a Toastmaster. All right. Next, I will choose. Let me check. I will choose Adinda, soon to be Toastmaster Adinda. Hello, soon to be Toastmaster Adinda. Adinda, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. The table topic for you is if you could rewrite a scene or episode from your own life, how would you change it? You have 1 until 2 minutes to explain your table topic. Just tell me if you're ready. Soon to be ready.
To act is not always easy, and to live your life is also not easy. And as the theme said, if you could rewrite a scene or episode from your own life, how would you change it? To be honest, I think I might not change it at all because I know for how I actually managed to through with my life to survive in my own life. It's not easy. I know it. And to say that I'm actually proud I'm here now this far, it's accomplishment for me. So if I do want to rewrite a scene, I might just gonna rewrite a scene from my future as if I can make it like how I want it, because it's not easy. Again, I said it's not easy to actually gain what you want, to achieve what you want. So I might just rewrite more scene for my future, not from what I've been through, not from what I accomplished again. So it's not about rewriting. It's not about to be sulk in what you regret. It's more like to gain more and more, to have a lot more than what you already have. Not that you are greedy or something like that, but you just have to gain more because that is what our purpose to live. That is why we to live this short life. So I think we only have to write more scenes for the future. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, soon to be Toastmaster Adinda. What a great speech. I feel goosebumps here. So thank you so much for that. It's really inspiring for me actually, and I hope you will be Toastmaster someday. Thank you so much.
Amen. Thank you.
All right, next I will call soon to be Toastmaster Azra. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
But I'd like to ask something that is it okay if I couldn't turn on my camera because I got unstable signal in my house,
All right.
so I need to turn off my camera. Is it okay?
I think it's okay. Just go on.
Okay, thank you.
All right. The topic for you is some people can't believe in themselves until someone else believes in them first.
Well, thank you. Hello, everyone. You can call me Azra, and today I'm trying to, actually, this is my first time again that I have joined this club before and past last year, but so I'm just a little bit nervous, but I'm trying my best that the topic is about some people can't believe in themselves until someone else believes in themselves in them first. So this is really interesting phrases that I have ever seen, but actually, um, well, uh, I'm trying to give some story about myself. Maybe it can be related to these phrases that, well, I have ever passed some experience in doing, what is it? Well, wait. Um, when when we have something that we would like to achieve or reach for, it might it it could be really hard to believe that it can be someday will become true. But well, if we don't try ever to get the first step on it, yeah, it just uh, everything will be real when we try to our first step on it. So just trying to force yourself to believe it. Maybe that's all that I can impart to everyone here. Thank you very much for the change.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Azra, for your sharing. I couldn't agree more with your statement, right? And thank you so much for trying to join the table topic tonight. I hope to see you as a Toastmaster Azra. Thank you so much. And next, I will call our DTM Yusuf Chandra, since I saw.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Hello, DTM Yusuf Chandra.
Hi.
Are you ready for the table topic?
I'm ready to join with the young people.
All right. The table topic for you is it's not our abilities that show what we truly are. It's our choices. Just tell me if you're ready, DTM Yusuf Chandra.
Can I see the timer? Who is the timer now?
It's Toastmaster Uyun.
Toastmaster Uyun.
Yes, Toastmaster Uyun is our timer.
I cannot see her. Can somebody pin?
She is already pinned on the screen to DTM Yusuf.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, okay. Thank you. I do agree with that statement. It's not our abilities that show what we truly are. It's our choices. Life is a choice. Let me give you an example. When I graduated from my high school, I have got several choices to take. And it is not because of my abilities, But because it is a choice, then I choose a hotel school as my next level. Why do I want a hotel school? Because my choice is to go abroad without paying, but I will get some money. By choosing the hotel school, I can go abroad easily. I can work anywhere I like. I can work on a ship. I can work on land. I can work in America, in Europe, in Australia. And that's my choice. Actually, I'm not really good in my abilities to cook or to serve people. But I don't care because my choice is to go abroad. And that is my aim in my life. And I prove it that. I did that. I could go abroad. I could work in America. I could work in Europe. I could work in Australia because of my choice, not because of my ability to do that. So ladies and gentlemen, remember, if you have got a right choice, you will be able to do it. It doesn't mean that we are able to do that, but we are working hard to get what we want because this is my choice. It's different if my parents choose me to do something. Maybe I won't be that successful. But if it is our choice, we will be successful. So back to the table topic master, I do agree with that abilities, not our abilities, but our choice. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you, DTM Yusuf Chandra. What a golden advice, I think. So thank you so much for the golden advice, at least for the young people like me. Thank you so much for joining our table topic tonight, DTM Yusuf Chandra. And next, I will call Wira.
Oi.
Wira, are you
Oi.
ready? The table topic.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. The question, the table for you is, oh yes, the past can hurt, but you can either run from it or learn from it, from the Lion King. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
The past can hurt, but you can either run from it or learn from it. I'll be honest to you, I've done both. I've both run from it and learn from it as well. Run. Let me tell you something. I suck at numerical subjects. Accounting, math, you name it. Because the catalyst that made me afraid of numerical subject was because I got an F after my hard work in the second semester. I remember I was busting my butt off to learn and to study from day to night until the campus closed at 9, but I still got an F. Needless to say, it was crushing. But at the same time, I learned something from that as well. I learned that even though I didn't get it in the second semester, I know I can rerun it and do it again next semester, which I did. And in the fourth semester, I was struggling a little bit, but I got some push from my friend. They acted as a motivational button for me. Hey, Wira, come on, keep on going, keep on going. No, don't quit, keep on going. All right. Even though I was really pissed, like, you know, screw this crap. I want to get out of this subject, but I didn't. They acted as a, you know, like a button. Wira, they kept on pushing me. They were in the same class as me, but they kept pushing me. Okay. And after several months of studying, I got a B minus. So yeah, sometimes when I think of that scene, all I can think about is the title, The Rise and Fall and the Triumph of a Moron. This moron. But yeah, the past can hurt, but you can either run from it or learn from it. That's all from me. Back to you, TTM.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Wira. It's such a great story because everyone have their own battle. So we should struggle that. And thank you so much for joining table topic for tonight. Okay, next I will call Toastmaster Andy.
Yes.
Hello, Toastmaster Andy.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for the table topic?
Yes.
All right. The table topic for you is the truth is a matter of a circumstances. It's not all things to all people all the time. From the movie Captain America.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Let me in for you a little secret I have. Yes? All right. So, some of you have known I'm an introvert with, maybe the people that loses energy a lot if, let's say, you have other people, being in outside all the time. And if being an introvert like that, you will not expect for me, yeah. Actually, when I was in uni, I auditioned and became an actor. I acted for introvert that have stage fright, you know. So even many people can see that I am maybe good at the numerical stuff and being that those things that is naturally good for me. Sometimes I act crazy and just go out of my comfort zone. So the the but I really grateful for the choice I have, because again it's not because of my abilities but my the choice to do something more. And the truth is the one that you define yourself. Don't let other people label you an introvert and you don't want to start doing something out of your comfort zone. So I just want to wrap up that whatever we do, especially this pandemic, we have much more free time, I guess, because we are at home. I hope so for you. Have in everything we do, have we done our class act every day? Because truth is a matter of circumstances. It is based on your definition, not other people's definition about you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Andy. I really appreciate your story because you already try to get out from your comfort zone. You are introvert, but you try to do acting. It's something really hard, I guess. So thank you so much for your story, and thank you so much for joining table topic for tonight. All right, since we have time, is it okay to add more
Yes.
topic?
2 more slots are okay, I guess.
All right, I will tell you by orally. I will choose Daniel.
Hey all, am I audible?
Yes. Hello, soon to be Toastmaster Daniel. All right, your table topic is love makes you appreciate things about a person that you might not normally like.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, go on.
So, morning all. Let me tell you a story. So, in one of my past relationship, I have met this girl. This girl is actually one of my online datings. I meet her and then we talk and we found a match and we fall in love and something like that. But the things that really changed me then that's I'm actually kind of messy person. I mean, I sometimes like all my stuff is in my bed or something like that, and her is a really like to tidy up. So actually, I hate when people talk to me then say, "You need to clean up your room." Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so actually, I usually hate when people told me that you need to clean up your room. It's like, oh, all your book look messy. So someone talks. Okay, can I continue?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so again, so I hate when people told me that you need to clean up your room or you like study up your books or let you make up your bed or something like that. So but this girl, I mean, like, this is the first person in my life that actually make me love to clean up. I mean, because you love someone, sometimes you willing to do something that you had before because you want to impress them. At the time I want to impress her, so I do really clean up my room super clean. Usually I will just do that during my childhood when my mom is angry at me. So I rarely do that when I grown up as an adult. I usually just using like clean up service, or I paid someone to do that for me. But this first time when I actually do it by myself, and it's actually enjoyable. I mean, like the satisfaction feeling that you got when you see your room is super clean and like all the spot is look so bright and they make squeaky sound and something like that is really make me satisfied. So maybe you just need some kind of push from the one you love to make an act that will change your life. I think that's all I can share for tonight. Back to you.
Toastmaster Ragi, you're still muted.
So thank you so much for soon to be Toastmaster Daniel. I really appreciate you already tried to join our table topic for tonight. Thank you for the story, and I hope to see you as a Toastmaster Daniel soon. All right, let's go to the last topic, I guess. I will choose soon to be Toastmaster Al. Are you there? Soon to be Toastmaster Al.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, soon to be Toastmaster Al. Are you ready for the topic tonight?
Yeah. I'll try.
All right. The topic for you is you don't have to be the smartest person in the world to know what love is.
Could you please repeat?
You don't have to be the smartest person in the world to know what love is.
Yes, I totally agree about this statement. I mean, this quote, because is my voice clear?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I totally agree about this quote because as long as we have, we don't have to be the smartest people among all the world. Let's say that if we just share the love to all the people around us, like our people next to us, like our neighbors, so we can. It's we don't have to be smart. Just share the love with your loved ones, with the people that surround you. It will be. I mean, it will be very valuable. It will be something, especially to the ones who need. I mean, let's say that this now on the people, especially this pandemic time that we so many people that facing different problems, and if we can connect to them, we share the love. I mean, let's say talk to them. We don't have to be. I mean, share all our knowledge. Just get connected with them by listening to them. I think it's very valuable. Thank you. Back to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To be Toastmaster Al. Thank you for joining our table topic for tonight. I hope to see you as Toastmaster Al soon. And thank you for your story. All right. I think that's all for the table topic session for tonight. Thank you so much for all table topic speakers for your story, for your sharing, and for your willing to join the table topic for tonight. I really appreciate it, and thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
All right, thank you. Wow, such a interesting table topics and all the quotes from the great movie. Well done, Toastmaster Raki. Well, I need to highlight this because this is actually the first time Toastmaster Raki take a role as the table topic master. So I would like all of us to appreciate his efforts, and well done for you to conquer your fear of public speaking. And then to summarize the table topics, let me ask the timer with the eligibility. Oh yeah, it's there. So most of them are eligible except guess Erica, right? Okay. Ooh, this is the first time we have 10 people in table topic session. Interesting. Okay, while I'm preparing the link for the voting, let me ask one of the guests as well about their favorite movie. I would like to check with guest Wira. I think three of them were saying Shawshank Redemption as their favorite movie.
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, can you just briefly tell us what you get from that movie?
Well, what I got is that the typical prison movie is all about the badass people trying to be badass, trying to kill the toughest guy in the cell. But no, this is different. This is more they humanize the prisoners there. So the plot is basically a banker who was framed to be a killer. They thought he was the one who killed his ex-wife and her boyfriend, and because of that he went to Shawshank for I think several years. I forgot. I think 30 years or so, and he befriended a fellow inmate named Red, and from that it was a pretty interesting story.
Wow.
It was a prison break and all that. And fun fact, one of the prison guard was played by Mr. Krabs.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that is. Anyway.
Eugene Krabs from SpongeBob.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. You mean the one who give the voice for
Yes.
the crab?
Yes.
Oh wow, interesting. Okay, and it's as per Toastmaster Andhyka, it is 20 years old movie. Wow, is it correct?
No,
Yes,
he served 20 years in
Ah,
prison.
okay, he lives 20 years in prison. I
Thank
thought
you.
it's
Thank
20
you. I
years old
forgot. Yeah, I
movie.
forgot how many years, but it was a
Okay,
long year.
for those of you who haven't watched that movie, like myself, make sure to try to watch and then get some inspiring things from that movie. So I already give the link to vote for the best table topic speakers. Please make sure you cast your vote for the first one, which is prepared speech speakers, and then the second one for the table topic speakers. And now we'll continue to the next session, which is our third session and the most important one for all the members, because in this session, each speakers in the prepared speech session will get their feedbacks from their own evaluators. And to lead the session, let me call Toastmaster Nugraha up to the screen. Toastmaster Nugraha?
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting, Tentia.
Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests and Toastmasters, now it's the time for evaluation reports for the prepared speeches. As I think the press has mentioned, we are almost. So evaluation is very important to always keep us improve and here and there to make us good speakers. So first of all, I'm going to call TM Galvin to deliver the speech evaluation report for TM Andhyka. Over to you, TM Galvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nugraha. I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Andhyka for starting your second pathway and completing your icebreaker speech splendidly. It was a great speech indeed, Toastmaster Andhyka. And to evaluate your speech, I would like to break it down to the things that I like and the things that I think can be improved. Okay, from the things that I like. Okay, I like the way that you engage the audience by asking a question. But a very important part of it was that you mentioned raise your hand and then you ask the question. So you already set the way the audience had to respond, right? So we were not confused on how to respond, and you chose a quick way to respond. So it was both good and time saving. It was really, really important to save more time for your speech. Great one. And also I like that you use personal story and an interesting one about accent, right? Whereby all of us here somehow learning to speak English, right? And learning how to speak and also learning about accent. It is a big part of learning about English. So it is a good speech that lifts our spirit in this Friday night. I like also the way you closed your speech with conclusions that really, really relatable to the speech itself. And also you used a lot of variations of your title, mistake. So you said, not a mistake, a big mistake. So we really remember what was the title of your speech and also what was the message that you would like to deliver to all of us here as the audience. And also, I like the way you subtly show the emotion in your speech. For example, when you were becoming more tense when discussing your accent with your friend. I hate that I don't gel with the people. I hate that I have accent. Maybe it was not as expressive, but I could felt the heated tense when you said it. And in my opinion, it was well done. But in any great speech, there are things that can be improved. The first one is that I think your gesture could not be seen so clearly, right? As most of the time, I can only see some part of your fingers in the below here, in below of the screen. So I think you can show your gestures at the same level of your neck, or even at the same level of your face. And also when you say two things, I like the way that you show the finger two, but you show it very briefly, two. I think it would be better if it's two, and then you say the first one, blah, 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 and then you say the second one, blah, blah, blah. It would be, make us more remember that there are two things. And I think for exact things like numbers, you have to be really sure, okay? As when you said less than 10% of us here raised our hands, there were 28 participants. Here, thus, less than 10%, meaning only two. All right. But if I recall correctly, there were 3 people or more that raised their hands. I might be wrong, or maybe when you see there were only 2. But I think for exact things like numbers, you can always say there are only a small part of us here raised our hands. So you are not exact in that regard, right? All in all, it was a good speech, and to learn from you, and your speech is completely the opposite of making mistake. Over to you, Toastmaster Graha.
Thank you so much, Tiam Galvin, for the thorough explanation and evaluation for the Tiam Andhyka. The next evaluation will be delivered by Tiam Melanie, that will deliver the speech evaluation report for Tiam Aisyah. Over to you, Tiam Melanie.
Toastmaster Melanie, you are inaudible.
Sorry.
Your mic is not working, dear Melanie.
Why? Hello.
There you go.
There
you go.
I don't like this. I don't like to speak. Anyway, again, Toastmaster. Yeah. Okay. Life journey is not about winning from from others, but from ourselves. Congratulations on finishing your level 1 project 2A speech, Toastmaster Aisyah. Your speech entitled Playing Tetris brought me back to the time that I was too excited to have my own board games and game bot when I was younger. Well, I used to borrow my cousin's game bot before. I commend how Toastmaster Aisyah used the recent chess match game to grab the attention of the audience. I honestly not into the trend, but she made me search about these matches since it's about chess. How come that her speech entitled Playing Tetris, her speech is entitled Playing Tetris, but she is telling us about chess? Her speech was well constructed that she was able to connect her 2 favorite games and how these games brought meaning to her life. I commend how she tried to deliver her speech in a calmly manner. This also led me to follow on her speech until the end. Her pacing was not that too fast and used vocal variety as tools to effectively deliver her speech. For a second time speaker, because this is a second speech of Toastmaster Aisyah in Toastmasters Club, she was able to use her hand gestures to give emphasis on each word and show facial expressions. Well done, Toastmaster Aisyah. But to help you improve on your future speeches, I recommend also that part that you might want to work on your intentional hand gestures. In the first part of your speech, I could see you you used frequently your hand gestures. And it's the same hand gestures. It's like playing Tetris. like like my eyes was following your hands from top to bottom, and it's most of them are actually on this level. Is this to cover up the nervousness? If so, it is actually fine. But it would be better if it matches your facial expressions too. Another tip is, this is a virtual meeting. I would suggest to place your notes in front of you, because our main challenge is to actually look at the camera. And I can see your eyes looking at your notes on the side. Level 1, Project 2A is a best example of the lesson of your speech tonight. As you have said, you are not competing with others, but yourself. To level up your speech, I challenge you to play with your emotions, to practice your vocal variety, and at the same time, your physical gestures. Nonetheless, thank you for reminding us that our simple games back then can bring a lot of memories and lessons in our life. Looking forward for your next speech, Toastmaster Aisyah. Back to our general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Tiam Melanie, for the elaborate evaluation for Tiam Aisyah. Last but not least, Tiam Garda will deliver the speech evaluation report for Tiam Tyas. Over to you, Tiam Garda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nugraha. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
There's a reason why our meeting is conducted on the evening, as if that we are having our dinner, even though that we miss our dinner, just like me. I felt like I was having my dinner thanks to Toastmaster Lintang Ayunin Tias. Congratulations on successful delivery of your level 2 project 1, Toastmaster Tias. Those dishes that you brought on the table remind me that, oh, I would like to consume those dishes right immediately, because you provided us with 2 dishes of today. The first one is the opening. You asked a question that engaged with the audience and it made them listen to your presentation. The second dish was the style. You managed to share a storytelling speech from your personal experience, because storytelling is the best way to express our message because it is close to our heart dearly. Nonetheless, every dish needs some additional spices to make it more tongasm. I would like to recommend 3 additional spices called MVP. The first one, managing the anticipated pause. Regarding the opening of asking a question, while waiting for the response, you may keep talking as if you are talking to the audience personally, rather than making an intentional pause, looking at the chat box, and you created a gap in between. The second one, visualizations. You may mind the color of your outfit in contrast to your background, because it will be better to set a clear background instead, so that the audience can focus on yourself as a speaker. The last one, P, put more conflict. For example, when you had a meeting with your boss and his subordinates, you could highlight and perform how would you apply the leadership skill on that situation. It provides the embodiment of the leadership skills that you have earned and acquired through the Toastmasters International Pathways. For example, when you had a conversation, boss, I think we can provide this one and in this one, but can I have the other opinion as well? That provides a democratic leadership style so that everyone can understand, oh, Toastmaster Tias is a democratic leader. All in all, that was a splendid speech of you, as if that I am feeling full for today. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tias, for delivering us with such a tongasm dishes on the table. And I'm looking forward to your upcoming speech, as recording from your last quote, when you are a leader, success is growing for others. And I am feeling like that I am empowered and you are already successful in growing us. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, TM Garda, for the in-depth evaluation for TM Tias. Yeah, those are the 3 speech evaluators for the feedback report. So I hope those evaluation will make all of the prepared speakers to be a greater speaker in the future. So I will I will ask to TM Uyun for the for the evaluation time report. Are they all eligible to be voted?
Yes, they are all eligible to be voted.
Great. Then TM Dentia will share the link to vote for the best prepared, best evaluator. I think TM Dentia already put the link in the chat box. So please all to vote the best evaluator for this session. And next, we will move on to the Grammarian report. So TM Rizky will deliver the Grammarian evaluation, the grammar evaluation for tonight's session. I will hand the session to TM Rizky to explain about what is Grammarian and also the report grammar for tonight's session. Over to you, TM Rizky.
TM Nugraha, I'm so sorry, but I'm not quite finished just yet.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you can go to the next session and then go back to my session. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I think we can continue with the other part of the evaluation session, which is the RWOD counter. TM Dwi will give us the how many of us that have spoken in this meeting about the and other fillers and also the word of the day for each speakers. Over to you, TM Dwi, to deliver the report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Can I share my screen?
Sure.
Okay, is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So from tonight's meeting, well, I noticed that most of our table topic speakers felt a bit nervous because you can see all the number of filler words that has been counted. I can feel that some of them very hard to really call the exact words to continue the story, just like our guest Erika, and then our guest Azra. I know it is hard to try the very first time of our table topics speech, but yeah, thank you for joining our table topics. I hope you can have enough time to be familiar with this impromptu speech. Sadly, I just catch 4 word of the day from our guest Adinda, and then visiting Toastmaster Andy. So thank you for using our word of the day, and yeah, please, our prepared speakers and evaluation speakers, please manage to use it as many as possible too, because it's one step to increase your vocabulary. So don't forget to use it as many as possible in the upcoming meetings. Thank you.
Yes, PM Dwi, thank you so much for the thorough evaluation for the R and WOD. Yes, I think it is very challenging for all of us to reducing the filler words and R and something like that, and even adding the word of the day to include in our speech, right? It's already nervous to deliver the speech, and adding we need to add the WOD as well. But good job for everyone to take the role and to try and challenge yourself to be a better speaker. And I think I want to ask TM Rizky, are your grammarian report ready
yes.
to deliver?
Yes. Okay.
Great then. So I will hand over the session to TM Rizky to tell us about the grammar.
Okay. I will share my screen. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, just hold on. Yes. So my role as a grammarian is to check whether your speech whether in your speech is there any kind of grammatical errors that you use, and I will try to evaluate it as best as I can. So I'm only going to tell you some of the errors. I mean, I'm not going to, this is just some general things that needs to be considered when we use our grammar. So for example, this one is like I versus you. It should be me versus you, because I, as in your speech, in the speech was referred as a subject, not as an object. And the next thing is, it's more, this one is it's an idioms. I mean, it's quite hard to detect one, but yes, so like it's more to individual task than, so yes, it's more to individual task than blah, blah, blah. It would be better if we use it is rather an individual task than, because the idiom of it, then it's much better to use like it is rather X than Y. And the next thing would be how to keep ourselves control, supposed to be how to keep ourselves in control, because ourselves as it ever was not addressed as a subject, but rather as an object. And it really, so this is also basic things, like it's really supposed to be, it really gives you, and I'm grateful, supposed to be I'm grateful, because verb does not require a to be words, filler words like, yes, an adverb like to be, or I am, and vice versa. Adjective does need the I am or to be words. The next thing is we don't compete. So I'm sorry, I came up undone here. We don't competing. We are not competing, as it would refer to doing an activity. So we supposed to be, it is supposed to be R plus verb, sorry, R and plus verb ing, not we, not we don't compete, not we don't competing, because the activity is ongoing, is basic, because you're telling an activity that was ongoing in the past. Not really, but it is actually ongoing. Something activity like playing chess is like something ongoing. So the next thing is the quotes. So I detected some quotes here. I'm so sorry if some of you might have great quotes, but I failed to include it in here. Big apologies. But anyway, that we have TM Lin Tang's quote: "Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others." Very beautiful words. And the next one is TM Noodles. Nothing is noble by defeating others. For that, glory is when you can beat ourselves, beat our ego, and the former selves. So that's from me. Back to you, GE, TM Nugraha. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Grammarian TM for giving us quite of the grammar report from today's session, and also the beautiful word of the day. Beautiful quotes and phrases from our speakers for automation. I think the next one, I will deliver my general evaluation related to the meeting, and also the how each person that taking the role, how they is there maybe according to their law, or what kind of improvement and something. And I will share the screen for that. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Loading.
Loading, right? Okay.
Okay, can.
Yeah. Of course, every role taker also gonna be evaluated whether they can deliver their role successfully or any other things to improve. I think starting from the top, we are great that Team Dantia has covered all of the things that needed as a top. Welcome us, open arrival, explain to the meeting team, introduce me as GE, and also introduce the topic master. And what the great things about it is a super opening with the movie. Oh wow, I think I'm very astonished about it, and a beautiful deck as well. And you always rephrase the key takeaways from each previous speakers, so it engages the audience. The second one is our Shoki, the topic master. Yeah, you selected the appropriate topic, also call upon people to take the meeting role, invited the guests to participate, and maybe you can improve on by sharing your slide of full screen. I think we can be seeing other things in your browser, and I can also kindly remind everyone first what is the topic Toastmaster because not everyone is kind of familiar with the table topics. So great things about you is you always make a follow-up topic and have a conversation with the speaker after they finish, and always ask guests to join Toastmaster and SCBD. So thank you for that, and also looking forward for the guests to join the table topics. And the next one is our timer, TM Uyun. Yes, you did good job. Proper tool, using the proper tool, using the timer queue. Give us the time detail. The things about you is at the introduction, you always customize. You do the customized reminder to each speaker. This speaker A, this the limit. Speaker B, this the limit, and using the chat box to kind of remind everyone to take the time. Get a good job, Emilion. And the next one is Ballot Counter, Tim and Tia. So yes, I think we are very much appreciate you taking the double role, which is really great. And you're always reminding others when all people haven't voted, and able to take the Tom and Ballot Counter role at the same time is a super multitasking. And Rizky, Grammarian, yeah, you have introduced us the Grammarian role, and also show the grammar within slides and give the quote of the day. Yeah, maybe you missed the part where I need to introduce you the first time, but it's okay. And the great things about you properly explain the grammar evaluation step by step and different topics of grammar. And the next one is TM Dwi as our WOD counter. Yeah, you introduce the word of the day and also properly counting each speaker's WOD and also their filler words, and frequently remind speaker to use WOD. And great things about you, I noticed that yeah, your introduction is great, working silently in the background, and you always appreciating the speaker in chat box when they use act WOD. Thank you for that. And for the general meeting evaluation, the meeting start on time. The meeting introduction, explaining general Toastmaster first. Word of the day also challenging, appropriate as well, and good publication in the social media so everyone can join. And I think yeah, we missed one speaker, but it's okay. And great things about this meeting, I think we have a new account here. Welcome to SCBD account. So this account, I think, always welcoming new guests that just joined to the meeting. So it's good to always being interactive with our guests and just recently joined this one. I think that's all for me as a general evaluator. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Well done. It was a meticulous report from Toastmaster Nugraha and the team. Thank you for all of you guys who's giving the evaluations for individual speaker as well as the whole meeting. And so we have come to the end of the meeting. Yes? No? No, we still have one more session. Most of you must be curious about the result of our voting, right? And so before we do our Hall of Fame or the awarding ceremony, I'd just like to rephrase that tonight we have gotten a lot of insight and also inspirations from all the speakers, learning from a mistake from TM Andhyka, and then learning from the things around us, like games from TM Aisyah, and also how to be a good leader from TM Tyas, and also the amazing speeches from all the table topic speakers, as well as the great evaluations from all the evaluators. And now, this is the time for me to present you the Hall of Fame. Okay, so we have 3 categories. The first category is for the best prepared speech speaker. We have Toastmaster Andhyka with mistakes, Toastmaster Aisyah with playing Tetris, and Toastmaster Tyas with leadership expectation. So who will be the winner? The best prepared speech speaker goes to Toastmaster Andhyka. Oops, sorry. Congratulations, Toastmaster Andhyka. Sorry, technical issue. Next, we have table topic speeches. So the nominees are Toastmaster Shauki, guest or soon-to-be Toastmaster Luki, soon-to-be Toastmaster Adinda, DTM Yusuf Chandra, soon-to-be Toastmaster Wira, Toastmaster Andy, soon-to-be Toastmaster Daniel, and the other two soon-to-be Toastmaster Al and soon-to-be Toastmaster Azra. So the winner for the table topic speech is, sorry, it's no longer a surprise. I revealed the winner. Yay! Congratulations to Toastmaster or DTM Yusuf Chandra. Last but not least, the best evaluation nominees are our president, Toastmaster Galvin Bati. Second is Toastmaster Melanie Rivera. And last is Toastmaster Garda Widi Nuraga. And the best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Garda. Congratulations. So that concludes the meeting for tonight. I thank you for your time here. And if you have any question or you would like to find out more about our club and Toastmaster in general, please do not hesitate to contact any one of us or contact Toastmaster Almira. Her number is there showing, or also follow our social media accounts. We have our Instagram, which is at scbd.toastmaster, as well as our YouTube account. So I guess that's all from me. Thank you everyone for your participation in this meeting. And I hope you had a great fun tonight. So I give the control back to our president, Toastmaster Galvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia, for leading us through this lovely meeting, and thank you for all of the prepared speakers and all of the evaluation team. You have done great jobs in doing your speeches tonight. Thank you. And now, before I close the meeting, I would like to call some of the guests here to give us his or her opinion about our meeting. I would like to call, where was it? Luki. Hi, Luki. Hi.
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 This meeting so far has been great, and I would like to join again. And I'll consider that to join this maybe.
Oh yeah, of course. Nice. Woo. So, red alert for all of the membership team that we have a potential new member. So. Okay.
Yeah, because it's been exciting and a lot of support that I got from the earlier. Very encouraging. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you for feeling that way here in SCBD Toastmasters, soon to be Toastmaster Luki. Okay, no, not soon to be Toastmaster. I hope you have become a Toastmaster by April 2021, Luki. Thank you. Okay, now, thank you for coming here, Toastmaster Luki. Now I would like to call our second guest. Maybe I would like to call, Maybe I would like to call Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
Yeah, can you please give us your opinion about our meeting?
Well, the meeting is impressive. I think everyone, I can learn a lot more about speaking from almost everyone here. I will join the next meeting for sure, but then I also consider to join as a Toastmaster.
Sure. Thank you. Soon to be Toastmaster Daniel. Of course, you are welcome to join here again any week, every week to be exact. Every Friday, you can always join SCBD Toastmaster. And also as a guest, you can join in table topic, but as a member, you can also give prepared speech. So thank you for coming here, soon to be Toastmaster Daniel. And I think also hope you to be a Toastmaster by April 2021, Daniel. No pressure. Just kidding. Okay. Okay. And but I have to remind you that even though I say it every week, every Friday, however, it is so sad for me to announce that next week there will be no meeting. Okay, because it will be a holiday it will be a holiday. What you call it? A Good Friday holiday. So it is a good time, and also, and no, it is not going to be the first. It is still not close to Ramadan yet, yeah. So, but I think it is a good day for us to rest, right? And then to also prepare for the meeting, the meeting in 2 weeks time, which is on 9th April. Sorry, in 9 April. Okay, why you have to prepare for that? Because we will have our anniversary meeting. We will have our anniversary party, to be exact. Party, okay? So SCBD Toastmaster will celebrate her. I said SCBD Toastmaster is a her. Her 16th birthday. Okay, so sweet 16 for a girl is a very, very important party for herself. Okay. So please make sure that you come to that meeting, because it will be there will be a special event on 9th April 2021 in SCBD Toastmaster meeting. That's the first announcement. And then also the second announcement. Oh, okay. Yeah. So no. I think I can.
Can I announce something, Melvin? Excuse me.
I know what will be your announcement. So I think I will announce first. So
okay.
And also in Ramadan month, the meeting will not be on Friday, and will not be on Friday 7 p.m. Jakarta time, but it will be on every Sunday, right? Every Sunday at 3 p.m. Okay, every Sunday 3 p.m. So SCBD Toastmaster will be your ngabuburit every Sunday. So please do come to SCBD Toastmaster in Ramadan on Sunday at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Jakarta time, not Paris time, Toastmaster Aryo. Okay, and now I can give the announcement table to Toastmaster Aryo, please.
Thank you so much, our president, Toastmaster Garfield. So my fellow Toastmasters, as the treasurer of the club, I'd like to kindly reminding you to pay your membership due, because by renewing your memberships, you will get a lot of benefit as a Toastmasters at our club. As has been informed on the social media, well, we don't want to lose you, because we don't want you to lose your progress and your opportunity to growth. So this is not about us, this is about you. We're just reminding you. You know where to buy, how much to transfer, and I'm just waiting for the transfer. Thank you so much. Back to you, Galvin.
Thank you for reminding us, Toastmaster Aryo. So please stay invested with us, because I believe we have been a good investment, and I hope it is a good investment for you as well. So I think that's all. Oh, is there any visiting Toastmaster who would like to announce any invitation to all of us here?
Hello, Toastmaster Galvin.
Yeah, Toastmaster Aryani.
I give information for Essential Club meeting.
Sure.
Okay, hello everyone. Essential will have regular meeting in the next week on 1st April at 7 p.m. GMT plus 7. Please do come everyone to Essential meeting, and I will type the invitation in the chat box here. And there will be a special education from Toastmaster Garda in the next hour meeting. Wait for you, SCBD team.
Thank you for inviting
Thank you
us.
for the opportunity,
Yeah.
Mr. Calvin.
Thank you for inviting us, Toastmaster Aryani. So please do come to Essential Toastmasters meeting on 1st April. Even though it's on 1st April, it is not an April mob. Okay, it is a real meeting that they will hold at 7 p.m. Jakarta time on 1st April. Okay, there is the invitation, and all of us here are welcome to join Essential. Thank you, Toastmaster Aryani. Is there any other visiting Toastmaster who would like to announce anything? No? Okay, then. And also we have no more announcement. No more announcement. And by the sound of this power bank, I will close the meeting. That's the sound. Happy weekend and see you in 2 weeks' time.